Talk to gang, click, squad, crew, came, big, mob, boo.
And on the mound today, Grayson Rodriguez. What do you have on him, Singy? Just about to get underway. J.J. Weatherholt digs in now. The 1-1. Whoa, they threw that one behind him. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Neto takes it in for the out. One down. So digging in, Alec Burleson. Here's a 1-1. In the air, left field. Lowe has a beat on it, and there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Nolan Gorman. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Teodosio under it, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Kyle Leahy. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah? Digging in, Josh Lowe. Carrying well. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That was
a free pass coming with nobody out and a runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. First and second, no outs. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Josh Lowe. 2 aboard with 1 out.
That's the ball.
Here's Joe Adell. The 2-1. Swing and a ball hammered right field. Going back on its way. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. A 3-run shot. His 16th homer of the year. Here is Moncada. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Joshua Baez. He'll take over out left after the injury. And up next for flips it. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Angels add 3 on this blast. It's now back in Anaheim. New inning getting started.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So up next, Mason Wynn. Here's a 1-1. And that one up and in. Look out. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Throw cut off to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Baez. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Cut off, throw to second.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Teodosio on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the second. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. That one hammered but pulled foul. The Cardinals could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Oswald Peraza getting ready to hit. 2-2 now. In the air to left center. Scott under it. And there's 2 down. Bryce Teodosio the next to hit for the Angels. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. The 1-1 on the ground, right side. Peraza tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third. Alec Burleson the next to hit. Here's the 2-2. This one high in the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
Nolan Gorman.
2 down, nobody on. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His 31st home run of the season, and it ties it up. It's 3-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Pedro Pages will hit next. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The other way. And that'll do it. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. We're tied now. Back here at Angel Stadium. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Josh Lowe. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on.
No,
he makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he reaches safely. So in now for the Angels,
Outside,
Nolan
that's the ball.
Shotwell. The 2-1. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 out man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. And that extends the inning. First and second, 2 outs. And now Yoan Moncada. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. The throw to first, and that is the inning. Back in Anaheim, so now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. Out to short. Neto. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Joshua Baez. Next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Teodosio in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Bottom 4. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 2-2. And that's down and away. Swings through it for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So digging in, Christian Moore. Next pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Back here at Angel Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2. And that one hammered. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well. You know, these Cards, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all of those hard hits, this team is going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Man at second. Runner takes off. Hard hit to right center. Hauls it in. Runner pretty far from second. And they got him. Couldn't make it back in time. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Bryce Teodosio. This one in the air right field. And he can't make the play. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. They'll throw in. And he's out easily.
No, Boog, I feel for him right there, and to drop a pop-up like that as an outfielder, it's kind of like an infielder that gets the yips and can't throw across the diamond. You hope it doesn't get in his head because everyone is paying attention to the next fly ball that he's going to get to make sure he makes the catch. And when he does, there'll be a whole lot of folks applauding sarcastically.
Gorman slings it across, and that's the 3rd out. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Back in Anaheim, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Nolan Gorman getting ready to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pedro Pajes. The 2-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Out out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 5-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're the top half of the sixth. Into center. Teodosio gliding in towards the infield. Long run, tracks it down. Yeah, there's one away. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera. Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2. In the air, left field. And it drops in. And that's a one-out single. Joshua Baez now at the plate. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here comes the left-hander out of the bullpen, Brent Suter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The relay throw. Caught in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So in now for the Angels,
Inside,
Zach
ball.
Neto. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Ripped on a line to center. Scott takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Now batting Joe Adell. There's a swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count,
No, that
get
missed.
the
That's
guy
the ball.
in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't
That's
have much of a
inside,
chance
ball.
to do any damage.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That is the inning. Angels held back here at Angel Stadium. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
1 away. So back to the top of the order. And up next for St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air to left center. Teodosio on his way over. Out number 2. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Teodosio drifts towards it, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kyle Leahy is done, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. number 37. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And a swing and a miss. Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And that one is downstairs. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter.
That's the ball.
I'm so glad I'm retired.
Comes a 2-2. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Angels 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound.
You're out. Out. Out.
Here's the center fielder. Right. Here comes a skip. New pitcher now, Ryan Fernandez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back to the top of the order now. Josh Lowe, the next to hit. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Cards up by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives
swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 8th. It's the Cardinals 5. Back in Anaheim.
3 out.
Now pitching to the Angels.
3.
Number 13.
Back here. Manager at it. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Matt Swanson.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2 down. Right side, hard hit. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. On the corner for a strike. 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Angels with only 1 out left.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates.
Got him. That's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the moment.
If it's over, it's over. So just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding it like till the night.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. Like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical,
from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Angels. All right. And getting the start for the Angels, Yusei Kikuchi. But, Chris, he hasn't...
Out. 3.
So 2 down. Here's Nolan Gorman. And the 3-1. That's smacked on a line to center. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Hunter Dobbins. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy. Leading off, Nolan Shotwell. Check swing, no appeal. 3 balls and a strike.
No,
that one misses, so a leadoff walk. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Payoff pitch. And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Trout. Trout launched a homer in his most recent game. Now fly ball to right center. Walker gets under it. He's got it. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. A 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Shotwell off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Scoreless after 1.
Guys in our lanes like we supposed to. Guys are running the play like we supposed to. Gotta win it all like we supposed to. Dominate the game like we supposed to. I'm just staying in my lane and I'm supposed to.
Back here at Angel Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, number 37. Gonna count 1 and 2. Makes the catch, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well.
3. You're out. 3. First base. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
First and second, no outs. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Zach bunt towards third. Moore throws to first, and that is a big first out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
This one could be trouble. 1 runs in, another comes in to score, and they lead by 2. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead. 1.
3. Out. You're out. 3.
So 2 down. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 37.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Slice the other way, that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ivan Herrera now at the plate. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one carrying. See you later. A 2-run shot, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him.
Ow! That's ball 4. Ow!
First and second, 2 outs. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. 2 on, 2 outs. On a line. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run across. Weatherholt coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 7-1.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of.
Ow!
Ready to go, bottom 4. So now back in Anaheim, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Cardinal DH, number 37. Pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the
That ball
Cardinals.
right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throws to second. They take the force out. 1 away here in the 5th. 1 out, man at first.
You're out!
Now pitching for the Angels. Number 63.
Now the Angels
For the Angels.
new pitcher in the game for the Angels, Drew Pomeranz.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And a 2-1 on the way. That one fouled off. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped to short. Sends it to first. Yeah, they get the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 37.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter. The other way. And foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 homers in the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance.
Ball 4, take your base. 3! Ow! 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 Ow!
Now pitching for the Angels, number
3!
34. And Joyce.
Ow!
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 55. Ryan Stanton.
Ball 4, take your base.
One down. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Flares it into the outfield, and there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center.
Now.
Out. 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 3. Out. You're out. 3. 3.
So 2 down at the plate. Josh Lowe.
Ball inside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI.
Popped up. Burleson under this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. And the final here today, 13-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Terrible dragon. And all the people in the land are very happy. Oh no, let me finish the book.
Oops. Sorry, Mommy.
And the people came to the king's side cheering. Hooray! The sun has come out. And the king began to sing.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day's begun. I ain't got nothing to do. Thinking about getting with you.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day has begun. I ain't got nothing to do. Thinking about getting with you. And you can be so. Never confront on the day with some sunshine. And you give me so. Never confront on the day with some sunshine. Sunshiny day, things you say make the clouds go away, and we've got it good. I can't wait to be with you
I walk through the
again.
city real slow, like I've been pieced together by that dude named Frankenstein. And I only got one little thing on my mind, that's a whole lot of you. Hot on my tail, be a whole lot of crew. After me, they with their pitchforks and stakes trying to backstab, but they can't grab your attention away from me and vice versa. Mama always said there'd be days like this, but never thought it'd be so soon. My days consume my thoughts of your kiss and your well-shaved legs.